Rebuilding after heartbreak. The wind howled like a chorus of lost souls as I sat on the floor of my empty living room, the remnants of my marriage packed away in cardboard boxes. Rain pelted the windows, each drop a reminder of the chaos that had become my life. Yet, amidst the storm's fury, I felt a flicker of something I hadn't experienced in months, a calm resolve. It was as if the tempest outside mirrored the upheaval within, urging me to shed the debris of a failed relationship and rebuild from the ground up. The first step was daunting, like staring at a mountain I had no idea how to climb. But I knew I had to move forward, one step at a time. I began by rediscovering the pieces of myself that I'd lost over the years. Every morning, I set small goals, each one a tiny victory that added to the foundation of my new life. I reconnected with old friends, people who knew me before the shadows of my marriage dimmed my light. They reminded me of the laughter and joy that once came so naturally. I took up running, letting the rhythm of my feet on the pavement drown out the doubts that tried to creep in. The physical exertion mirrored my internal struggle, but with every mile, I felt lighter, more in control. In the quiet nights, I turned to books I'd always meant to read, stories of resilience and rebirth. They became my companions, whispering tales of hope and renewal that wrapped around me like a warm blanket. I found solace in their pages, learning from characters who faced insurmountable odds yet emerged stronger. Slowly, I began to write my own story, one where I was the hero, not defined by my past but empowered by it. I embraced the lessons learned, the scars that marked my journey, and used them as stepping stones to a future I was beginning to shape. The storm eventually passed, leaving a world washed clean and a sky painted with the promise of a new dawn. I stood at my window, watching as the first rays of sunlight broke through the clouds, illuminating the path ahead. The lesson was clear: life's most profound transformations often arise from its darkest moments. With each breath, I inhaled the certainty that I could not only survive but thrive. The ashes of my past had become the fertile ground for my rebirth, and I knew that whatever storms lay ahead, I had the strength to weather them, for I had discovered the power within.